we go. Okay. Thank you for getting the contribution started. He says, I have an honest question. Why does low tier God keep saying you need to work on your sexy to consider a match in a fighting game? Because he's gay. I'm curious if a fan of you would actually donate you $5,000 so that you could play him. I think you would wipe the floor with him. I've already explained, PFC, you're probably a newcomer, relatively newcomer to the streams. But here's the thing. The challenge that I had for LTG is he has to beat me in Street Fighter if he wants to earn anything. Not that he receives a payday and then he plays me and then he won't care if he wins or loses because he already got paid. There's no point. You understand? There's literally no point to that at all. So why would I ever want to do that? The point is to beat him in a real competitive match where there's stakes, a reason for him to play well. If there's no reason for him to play well, he could just throw the match and take the bag and run away. So it would never happen. I would never raise money to pay the guy. If there was ever going to be money raised, it would be that would be the prize pot. Me versus him, winner take all. Loser, well, is a loser, right? That's what it should be. But he's never going to do that. The reason that he says stuff like that is because he knows he cannot beat me at all. He is 100% convinced that I would smoke him, okay, in any fighting game, and he knows it. Like, he's seen my gameplay. He knows that I'm a former EVO, either qualifier or champion. He knows that old school, he can't touch me whatsoever. He knows that in Street Fighter 6 that I actually was doing quite well until I quit because I got bored of the game. I was playing much better than him. I mean, he's still actively playing these games, and he still sucks. He still sucks. He still has entire streams where he just keeps rage quitting nonstop. He sucks at fighting games. But this is the only thing people will tune in to watch him play. He recently, apparently, he's dabbled in other things. People have told me, did you see him play Resident Evil? I said, no. And if someone sent me a clip, oh my God. You think, you make fun of me playing fucking video games? This fucking guy, he rage quit Resident Evil. It's a single player game. And he rage quit. He actually, like, he's dying to a zombie. He'll go to dashboard on PlayStation 5 because he doesn't want to see the death animation. He can't stand it. Anyway, so yeah, there's absolutely no chance that this match will ever happen because he knows that I'm going to beat him. So what he does is he pulls out insane excuses. Well, I'm only going to play you if you work on your sexy, if you can bench or squat a certain amount of weight, if you can do this or do that. What are you talking about? He says he doesn't need money. Then he demands thousands of dollars to play me. Then you need the money. If you didn't need the money, you'd actually have another reason why. You'd be like, oh, well, this or that. If he would just be honest with himself and be like, it doesn't benefit me because I know I can't beat him. I know I cannot beat him, so I'll never earn any money doing it, and I don't get any clout for losing. I know because I played Jay Snyder, Vizant, years ago. He crushed my fucking nuts, publicly humiliated me, and since then I've been the laughingstock of the internet. You know, I got to fake view bots to make it look like I have people watching my content. I have to have fake gifted subs to make it look like I have 3,000 paid subs when I don't. I have to do all these fake things to look like I'm successful because that's the shtick. That's his shtick, is that he is a successful dude. He's not. He's a rube. He's a fake. Everyone knows this who turns into his content. You can tell 5 seconds in, but that's just it. Like, he has to keep that going. So if he plays me, he knows he can't win. So he can't win the money, and he gets no clout from losing. So there you go. He's never going to do it. Would he do it if he got paid $5,000? Yeah, because then he doesn't have to win. He'd just say, oh, thanks for $5,000. He would throw the match. It would be the most crappy thing you've ever seen because he won't even play, and then he'll walk away and with $5,000. What's the point of that? Then who's the winner? He is, because he got money and everyone else got screwed. So, it's never going to happen. It's not that he's not... let me put it this way. It's not that he's stupid. He's not. He's smart about the way he's doing it because he's portraying this air of arrogance and like, oh, I'm so successful and all of this. But in truth, we all know the truth is that the reason he won't do it is because he can't win. So he has to set up everything as a roadblock, every excuse in the book, right? Yeah. What does having to do squats have to do with playing a video game? Zero, right? That'll be like, he challenges me to a workout challenge, And I say, okay, LTG, but only if you beat me in Street Fighter first. But the challenge is to see who's better at working out. I don't care. You've got to beat me at Street Fighter first. Then we can do the workout challenge. See, when you reverse it, it doesn't make sense. When you reverse it, you're like, what the fuck does that? Why would you do that? You're welcome, Lilith. Lilith is thanking me for my Mario Odyssey playthrough. They loved it. Can we go to Nashville, Tennessee today, said Jade. Well, Jade, we have another new state. I think it's Minnesota. It's one of the, no, it's Missouri, right? It's one of the states we didn't have. So I think that we might go to the new state because, again, it's new content. It's really awesome that we keep getting new DLCs every week now. No, why would I? Now that's ridiculous. Someone says call him the N-word. First of all, you get a nice ban for even suggesting that. No, I don't have those thoughts in my head whatsoever. I don't think of him like that. I honestly think that LTG is one of the most egotistical, cocky, narcissistic guys, and he knows that it's profitable to do it. That's his ego. That is his shtick. He is the Black Johnny Bravo. He is the guy who's like so oozing confidence about himself, but that's what some people like to see and do support him. It's not everyone, but some people do support him for that, so he has to keep doing it. You see, if he ever would have dropped that facade and actually be a normal person on camera, no one would like him and he would never get any money. So he has to do what pays his bills because he's desperate. I mean, he's paying child support. He's doing all these crazy things. He's in debt. He's basically in the debt situation similar to what I was in. Seriously, he is. He's in a debt situation very close to what I was in when I had to go through bankruptcy. So maybe that's what he has to do to get out, to get to a point where he doesn't have to be trapped in that loop and that cycle anymore. So anyway, has nothing to do with his skin color whatsoever. Seriously, nothing to do with that at all. Zero. You still like Ideal Realism says, I know you're not going to play Mario Kart World anymore, but Mario Kart 8 Deluxe still hits hard even today. I didn't play it that much. I only played it a little bit when it launched. People didn't really like it on my streams, so I never really went back to it after a few streams. I remember liking Mario Kart 8, and the viewers didn't. So I drank happen. It's weird because we haven't talked about him in a while, and all of a sudden, you guys are talking about him again. Again, I didn't bring him up. So, you guys bring him up, and then, I'll answer. But to me, I'm only going to bring him up around Evo time. That's it, because once a year, I'll challenge him. He'll bitch out like the cowardly yellow-bellied chicken he is, and then we move on. There's no point to beat the dead horse. We already know that he's a bitch. Bigger Dude did a €2 super chat. No, excuse me, a £2 super chat. And he says, you're both put up $2,500. We don't take all, would you? No, he won't put up any money. He doesn't have any. LTG doesn't have any money to put up. He's desperate. He's losing subs, supposedly. Again, people, of course, when I started talking about him, people sent me all this shit. They're like, oh, did you hear LTG lost like $10,000? And I was like, no. And you're like, yeah, he got charged back like $10,000. And I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. That's legit fucked up. Like, to think that you've earned something and then they take it away. Because how much you want to bet he spent some of it and then he doesn't fucking have it? He never got paid for it. And like I said, apparently from what people are saying, he's up to his eyeballs in debt. And he has all this freaking child support he's paying constantly and everything. So basically, he has he portrays himself forward as an affluent guy, but he's not. He's actually really tightly knit with his money. So he has no money to put up. He would never put up $2,500. He doesn't have any. You understand? His money's already spent. No, that's what I said. He's never going to win. He's never going to put any money up because he can't win. He knows he can't win. That's why he puts roadblocks and exceptions and things in the way. The only way he'll play me is if he gets the money for free and doesn't have to do anything for it. Why would you pay him money to do nothing? Think about that. Are you simping for LTG? If that's the case, go ahead and go send him your money right now. People say he's live. Go to his stream and send him all your money. Simp for LTG. Go ahead. Because that's what you're asking to do if you want to pay this guy $5,000 to play me. You're simping for him. No, he would not beat me in Street Fighter 6 if I practiced. Like, I'm not dumb. I wouldn't be like, hey, let's play right now. No, I haven't played Street Fighter 6 in months. If I practiced, I get back up to the level I was, and then I learn the new meta and I learn the new stuff. I beat him in Street Fighter 6. Dude, did you ever fucking watch any of what he was doing in the game? I had, what, 6, 7 characters at Master? And then I would get to Master, play a little, and say, you know what? I want to go back and challenge myself again. This guy could barely get like 2 characters to fucking Master. And then he would rage quit, and he had like a ton of fucking second, third accounts. Like, this guy is not good, okay?